Ladies and gentlemen, this YouTube channel vlog show is of authenticity, inspiration, and realness. It is also about personality, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is your host of the show, Mr. Big Beefy E himself, the elder statesman of Rant and Rave, and Mr. Shenanigans himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 1092, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. This was the SmackDown before Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. It's SmackDown before Christmas time. As you know, we are entering, like I said, this is the first day of winter, December 22nd, 2023, 11:05 p.m. And, yep, we are entering the SmackDown before Christmas, and we're going to talk about that right about now beforehand. Like I said, 3 more days till Christmas, and 9 days left of 2023. Holy cow. So, before we know it, we'll be a week away from the end. We have 1 week left from the year. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy to say the least. Let's kick it off. AJ Styles decided to kick off SmackDown. He decided to address the crowd, mainly Orton and Randy Orton and LA Knight. And LA Knight interrupts AJ Styles. AJ Styles says he wants Roman Reigns. LA Knight says he wants Roman Reigns. Then Randy Orton interrupts both of them. Said, hey, the bloodline took out 18 months of my career. That means like a year and a half, 1.5 years of his career. He wants Roman Reigns. And Nick Aldis comes out after both guys were about to argue and said, gentlemen, in 2 weeks we're going to have SmackDown New Year's Revolution, and it will be the three of you guys in a triple threat match, and the winner will face Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Universal title. So AJ Styles says, you know what? Stand in my way, I'll take you guys out. Then we have a Holiday Havoc 8-woman tag team matchup. Zelina Vega, Bianca Belair, Shotzi, and Mi Chin to go up against Damage Control. That'll be Bayley, WWE Women's Champion Io Sky, and the Kabuki Warriors Asuka and Kairi Sane, with Dakota Kai in their corner. And this matchup was basically pinfall, submission, pinfall or submission, no DQ, no countout, anything goes in this matchup. And during the match, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn got involved and attacked the Kabuki Warriors, which cost Damage Control the matchup, which caused Damage Control the matchup, and Mi Chin pinning the women's champ Io Sky. And then Jimmy Uso was talking and trying to fire up Solo Sikoa for his matchup against AJ Styles, which is going on later that night for the main event. And Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns were listening in. And then Roman Reigns says, who's the general manager? His name is Nick Aldis. I want to see him. Fine. So he goes, send for Nick Aldis. Then the NXT North American title on the line, Dragon Lee defending it against Butch. And Dragon Lee did retain the title and ended up shaking hands with Butch as a sign of sportsmanship and respect to them. And then Paul Heyman introduces Roman Reigns to Nick Aldis. Introduces Nick Aldis to Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns says, you don't know how things work around here, but I run things. But then Nick Aldis told him off. Good. If Roman Reigns says everything is run by me, I said, listen, I'm the general manager. I call the shots. Basically, that's what Nick Aldis did. And I said, good. And I don't care if you like it or don't. It's how I roll. That's how I do things. You don't like it, Roman Reigns. Tough noogies. I can strip you of the title easily like that. Now, do you want that? Because I'll tell you one thing right now. If I want to get physical with you, my fist can acknowledge your face and my foot can acknowledge your rear end. What's your choice? Either you play ball with me, or you can hand me the title, and I'll crown a new champion in that triple threat match. That's what I would have said. But Nick Aldis goes, you know what? I run things around here. So And it doesn't make Roman Reigns very, very happy. You know what? And if I were that fat walrus Paul Heyman, let me tell you something right now. Paul Heyman, they're realizing too. Nick Aldis calls the shots. Not Paul Heyman, not Roman Reigns. That's all I'm going to say in that matter. But then, and then the first semifinal for the U.S. title, Carmelo Hayes going one-on-one with Kevin Owens. This was a heck of a matchup. Carmelo Hayes gave it all he's got, but in the end, KO won the matchup, but then KO helps. Carmelo Hayes shakes his hand in friendship, as respect and sportsmanship as usual. So, then the OC, Michin was very happy to see AJ Styles, but AJ Styles, and then Carl Anderson said, hey, we haven't heard you for a long time. Are we good? And then Luke Gallows goes, are we good? I don't know. Are we? But Michin, he breaks himself from Michin's hug. And Michin's like, what the heck is going on around here? AJ Styles is in a crabby mood. I think Then Karrion Kross and Scarlett called a promo where Karrion Kross says he's beaten some of his opponents and his opponents turned heel. Or has a problem. He said this will be a new story written without authors. I want authors. And then I thought two huge shadowy figures. I'm going, wait a minute. If Karrion Kross has got the authors of pain to join forces with him, that's going to be bad news. But I don't know. We have not heard from the authors of pain in quite a while. Like a couple of years. I think it was before the pandemic they were released by the WWE. So if the WWE brought back the authors of pain, and with Karrion Kross aligning himself with them, if Paul Ellering's going to join him, I don't know what the heck is going on. It'll be a very interesting story to see what happens with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. And then the United States title tournament semis, Bobby Lashley against Santos Escobar. And while the match was going on, the Street Profits were cheering on Bobby Lashley. They were attacked by two masked men, like with luchador masks. And it distracted Bobby Lashley. Santos Escobar took advantage of the situation. Escobar won the matchup. Lashley and the Profits not very happy. All of a sudden the masks come off. And I knew it. Because here's the deal. When I knew that Santos Escobar cut ties not only with Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega, but also with Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. So, he said, and I had a feeling he's going to form a new Legado del Fantasma. And he's got the two guys to help him out. Alberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, they were the ones behind the masks. So this is I had a feeling this was going to happen. I had a feeling it was going to be an LWO Civil War. And I'm telling you something, Rey Mysterio, Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro. This is going to be an heck of a match. So the former Los Latarios, or I call them now the Garza Dynasty, is aligned themselves with Santos Escobar. But then Kathy Kelly interviewed Butch after he lost the matchup, and then Pretty Deadly interrupted him with singing the 12 Days of Christmas. He attacks both PD. Nick Aldis comes out, okay, I'll tell you what, 2 weeks, tag match, Pretty Deadly against you and a partner of your choice. So who is Butch going to trust as his partner? We'll find out when we get in 2 weeks. Then Logan Paul addresses both KO and Escobar, dissing them. That Beavis, he looks like if freaking Beavis and Brian Harper's, oh, no, not Brian Harper, Bryce Harper's DNAs got mixed in a freak science lab, and out came this Beavis-looking butthead, Logan Paul. And then AJ Styles and Solo Sikoa went one-on-one. Styles wins by disqualification because Roman Reigns decided to get himself involved. And then they were fighting it out. And then Solo Sikoa fight Styles. And then Orton comes out to even things up. Here comes Jey Uso. Here comes LA Knight. All of them were fighting, right? The Bloodline flees, and then all three men were talking. AJ Styles starts attacking both Knight and Orton. They all went at it. Roman Reigns held everybody back. Held his Bloodline back. Said, let them beat the crap out of each other. So that is SmackDown before Christmas. Level Up. Axiom went up against No Quarter Catch Crew member Damon Kemp. Axiom ended up winning that matchup. Sarah Schreiber interviews Javier Bernal about the Big Body Christmas Open Challenge. Mr. Stoneman interrupts him. He says, I got the guy for you. Women's action, Roxanne Perez went one-on-one with Brindley Reese. Roxanne Perez did pick up the victory. She's developing sort of like a tweener attitude. I would be very surprised if her and Cora Jade got back together as friends. That'll be something. Then Javier Bernal came out to celebrate his big buddy Christmas. It runs his mouth. Von Wagner was just a Santa Claus and beat the stuffing out of Javier Bernal to win the matchup. And he was throwing candy to the fans. And Byron Saxon was trying to catch him like like the idiot that he is. So that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 1092 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, the SmackDown before Christmas. So I will see you on the next episode of the show. And until that next episode, Mr. Announcer, take us home. This concludes today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A big beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bova Telepictures and Distribution. See you next time on another episode of the show. Goodbye for now.